that I have been really thinking about. You know, we as people like to try to figure things out oftentimes, or we try to wonder, why did this happen this way, or why did that happen that way? And we could never seem to figure some things out. But I wanted to share these words with you today. They're pretty familiar words to most of us. And it's, God, grant me the serenity to change the things, to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can change, and the wisdom to know the difference. I love those words because oftentimes, like I said, we're always trying to figure things out. We don't have to figure it out. Some things we just can't do anything about. Some things is just not our responsibility. Some things is not our burden to carry. So we just have to learn how to turn it over to God and accept those words. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. How often do we do that? How often are we pushing and pushing and pushing, trying to change things that's really not our job to change? Or really, no matter how hard we try, there's nothing we can do about it. So today I wanted to remind you, if you just say to yourself, God, I'm okay. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. The courage, though, the courage to change the things I can change, and the wisdom to know the difference. Now, when it comes to the courage to change the things I can change, oftentimes we're so busy focusing on what we cannot change that we forget about the things that we can change, how we can make a difference, how we can take the risk, how we can be the one to step out. You can make the change if you want to make the change, no matter what that is. You can make the difference. You can be the difference if you want to be the difference. So I want to remind you of these things today as you prepare your weekend, as you begin to think about, what am I going to do different next week? Who am I going to help next week? How am I going to change my business next week? As you begin to do those things, think about those lines and the wisdom to know the difference. I ask God for those things because sometimes I just want to be able to say, you know what, God, if there's something I can't do nothing about, show me so I'm not wasting time or wasting energy trying to figure it out when I can just let that go and go over here and focus on what I can make a difference in, how I can change things. There are plenty of us out there that can make a difference in a lot of ways, but guess what? We don't want to. We don't want to try to make a difference in those things. But we're over here trying to focus on something that really we can't, no matter what we're trying to do, whether it's our children, whether it's the job, whether it's an opportunity. It's not for us to figure that thing out. So if we would just focus on those three things, the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can change, and the wisdom to know the difference. I just wanted to remind you of those three lines, and I left a link. Hey Dorothy, I left a link in the comments because I have a mastermind class on Sunday at 6 o'clock p.m., you guys, 6 o'clock p.m. And as you think about those three things, I want you to think about your future. I want you to think about your career. And for those of you who have called on the phone, or those who I might have spoken to, or even those who was on my live on Monday, and you registered for that master class, don't forget that master class is this Sunday at 6 o'clock p.m. Do not forget, 6 o'clock p.m. And I also put the link in the comments for those who may want to attend that master class. What is the master class about? Three things. Number one, If you or someone you're thinking about, someone who you know may be interested in pursuing cosmetology, manicuring, esthetician, which is skincare, manicuring, which is nail care, natural hair care, which is natural hair, braids, any of that, or if you would like to become an instructor in cosmetology. If you are interested in performing arts, the adult performing arts, or maybe one of our youth training programs, maybe you have some young people in your family or in your life that looking for something to do, or you might want, they need to be active, or whatever the case might be, modeling, acting, poetry, hair braiding, and that's for ages 10 to 17. So if you fit in any of those categories, show up. It's a free masterclass on Sunday at 6 o'clock p.m. So I wanted to remind you of that. As you prepare for your weekend, you can prepare for this masterclass on Sunday at 6 o'clock p.m. Okay? And so if you have any questions, you can put a comment, you can DM me, whatever you want. I will be there at the masterclass 6 o'clock sharp. If you are considering cosmetology, the masterclass is for you. If you're considering any of those courses, the masterclass is for you. If you are already in business and you're looking to grow, expand your business, and you may not know where to start, guess what? This masterclass is for you. If you are in business and maybe you've been standing behind a chair for a very long time and you're trying to figure out how to transition from behind the chair, how do I transition into something different? Guess what? This master class is for you. Give me 1 second, you guys. This master class is for you. So I just wanted to stop by again to share that with you guys, to let you know. I hope you have a fantabulous weekend. And again, the master class is free for one, free for all. Tell somebody, tell a neighbor, tell a friend that the master class is here on Sunday available. And then finally, I just want you to have a super fantastic, awesome, amazing weekend. Enjoy yourselves. Have a little fun. You know, drink a little tea, drink a little coffee, have a cup of wine, whatever it is that you do. But enjoy yourself, because we only have one life. Just one life, y'all. Enjoy it. Be who you are. Be who you want to be. Live the life that you've always dreamed of living. You only got one. Take advantage of it. May God bless you and have a super fantastic weekend. I am Black Girl Beauty Coach Amanda Manigault.